There has been a football manager theory floated around the community for years, and I'm here to officially confirm it as a myth. Look, some people say when you don't touch a save for a while, you come back and you have horrific form. Well, I didn't touch the save for about 2 weeks. I came back and versed Manchester City, and since then, we haven't lost a single game, including a win against Juventus away from home, win against Liverpool 5-1, so we're currently sitting pretty top of the Premier League, and 3-1 on aggregate against Juventus. By the way, you did mention it was away from home, and we're West Brom. Yeah, nah, it's not a real thing, boys. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 30th episode of the FM23 West Brom Save with me, Raxo FM, where today we are versing Juventus at home after beating them away from home in the Champions League round of 16. And then, if we manage to win and go through to the next round, we are going to simulate all the way to wherever that next game we will be playing against a team in the Champions League is occurring, and we will play that game and find out if we are going all the way from the round of 16 to the semi-finals in today's episode. So a lot of simulating is going to be done off camera. Not only that, but we will have a lot of Premier League games being simulated as well. With us sitting pretty top of the Premier League right now, it is crucial that we get some results, as well as the fact that we have made one signing. It's not that exciting, but we made one signing in the end of the January transfer window. So if you are excited for all of that, please make sure you do smash the like button on today's video, as well as subscribing to the Rax FM YouTube channel. Can you give me whatever like target you can give me today? And let's go over the transfer that we made and what has happened since the last time we saw each other. This is the man that we brought in. It is a £5 million player. And to be honest, I just signed him because I knew that he was a half-decent player. I knew that he was better than £5 million, so I instantly loaned him out, and he's gone up to £20 million worth of value. That is how you make profit in this game. Sign players that you know are going to go up in value, just like this man has, and at the end of next season, I'll probably sell him for double, triple, quadruple what I paid for him. So, yeah, no, that's my tip of the day. But also, we have officially debunked the theory that if you don't touch a save for a while, you get terrible results. Because we have been in incredible form. This Chelsea draw is the worst result we've had, and even that is a pretty decent result. Nearly banana-skinned against Aston Villa, beating them 2-1 there. But this Juventus game caught me completely off guard. They scored one goal in the 95th minute, which was really frustrating. But Stevenson, again, is showing us that he is a really, really good football player. He got 10 goals in the UEFA Champions League now. 2 goals on that night, and of course he is going to be starting for us now considered to be a 4-star current ability player, a leading Premier League player. He's definitely going to be pushing for that starting spot, and I do kind of feel bad that we have so many decent striking options now with Stevenson, Alvarez, Gakpo, but I think it's going to have to be Gakpo on the left, Stevenson up top for the near future, but Gakpo is on the bench for this one because he is a bit injured. So let's jump into this game. I don't think I have any more talking to do. Let's jump into it. This is the squad that we're going with for it. Hickey's playing it right back because we have a very, very tired Nico Williams. Silas coming in at left back, who scored in the last game, if you didn't notice that. Guehi and Omo Bamadele comes into the centre-back positions. Lafont, Ida Luis, who I'm trying to give a lot of game time to because we know how good he is. And Ryder is currently injured, so it makes sense, of course. Gallagher, Rayner, one of our new signings, playing not bad. I mean, his average rating is pretty good. I mean, no, he's actually doing all right for us, to be fair. He's got 1 goal, 1 assist in the Premier League, and in terms of the Champions League performances for us, I feel like they're pretty decent, so he's proved to be a good signing. Madueke on the right, Mudryk at left wing, and Stevenson up top. A stacked bench as per usual. Almada being dropped all the way to the bench. He will be fuming about that, but I think Rayner just has a bit more about him in terms of the Champions League competitions because he's played there for so long. So let's jump into it. Let's get this win. Even a draw, even a 1-0 loss will get us through to the next round. I'm sure we can do it at home. If we could beat them that convincingly away from home, at home, it's got to be a win. It's realistically got to be a win. And they have a decent team as well. It's not like we have fluked a win here. Chiesa, Vlahovic, Neres, Soler, Bremer, Kobel, like some really recognisable, decent players that we know turn into really good players. but we're managing to beat them, just like I think we're going to do in tonight's game. 4 shots to their 2. 20 minutes, no highlights, but we're not going to care about that. As long as we're keeping this Juventus side quiet, that is the most important thing. And it certainly looks like we're keeping them quiet at the moment. Gallagher already looking really tired, actually. He might have to come off at half-time. But a bland first half of there. Maybe it's going to be a lot of simulating off-camera for me, but maybe not a long episode for you boys and girls. Gallagher is certainly going to make way, though. He is looking far too tired to keep on the pitch. And undo that. That's not the person I wanted to get rid of. Let's get Gravenberch on the pitch. Give him a run in the squad. Tell them that I'm happy with the performance so far. I mean, we're doing what we need to be doing at the moment. We're keeping them quiet. We're dominating. Surely a chance will come in just a matter of time. But they've had 2 shots. I feel like those 2 shots came in the first 10 minutes, and they haven't had anything about them since then. To be fair, we've had nothing about us either. Madueke's picked up a complete knock and a half. So we'll bring him off and bring Bargy on, get him some game time. Silas is looking tired as well, so let's get Williams on, Hickey back onto left back. Luis is also tired as well, so let's get Pelode, I think is how I thought you say it. Still not looking that insane in terms of current ability, but his stats are decent, so I think he'll do okay for us in this game. Let's continue simulating. I think the positive mentality might be doing it, because normally I play on balanced and we see a couple more highlights for us, and as soon as I change to balance, we see the first highlight of the game, and it is Stevenson on the ball. Can't quite keep a hold of it though, and maybe that balanced mentality is giving them more opportunities to attack, because this could be their highlight. Playing it out to the right hand side, really nice ball. Near is on it, tries to play it, and he does find Sambi Lokonga into Chiesa, but nodded back calmly by Williams into Lafont. That is the fresh legs that we needed. That is the impact that we need at the defence to make sure that we get this win. But Sambi Lokonga gets it, and he's controlling that midfield right now. Eventually getting it through to Vlahovic, who shoots just, actually quite a distance wide of the target. But we're not going to complain about that at all. It does mean that we are still leading this one 3-1 on aggregate. 0-0 in terms of the current scoreline, but obviously that is a beautiful scoreline for us on aggregate, so we don't need to worry about the current scoreline at this point in time. We're trying to pump it forward, can't quite get it. Hudson-Odoi, Neres, Soler, they're definitely going to be pushing forward now, and you'd have to expect it. When they're down by 2 goals on aggregate, they're going to have to try and score a goal. But it is us back on the ball, and maybe going to be our opportunity, as Stevenson has some pace to use down the wing, but actually cuts back because he knows he's not the fastest player of all time. Mudrik's there. If he squares it, no, he goes himself. Very selfishly. If he squares that, that's a goal. Guaranteed. Player running in, no idea who it was. And in fact, I'm bringing him off because he's tired, and also because I'm not happy they didn't pass that one. Almada actually isn't going to come on. Alvarez is going to come on as our last substitute. 10 minutes to go. I think we've done enough here. We haven't played insanely well. Arguably, we haven't taken our chances when they've come, because we've got an XG of 1.19, but we're definitely going through at this point in time. And unless we see some massive upset, some incredible goal-scoring ability by this Juventus side, I can't see any situation where we don't go through here. Soler, I have jinxed it a wee bit, and now it is a nervy last couple of minutes. Let's go defensive just to be safe. I never really changed to defensive, but I am changing to defensive. 5 minutes of additional time. Don't you dare. Lafont collects, and he goes to the ground. I love it. I love to see it. Come on, waste some time here. I don't feel like that was the highlight. That was too direct at the goalkeeper. Normally, a highlight sees a shot go slightly more, wide, or, I don't know. I don't feel like that was the highlight, though, and I think I'm correct as Hudson-Odoi's through. He's getting one-on-one on the goalkeeper, but Lafont goes to ground again. Again, another shot right at him, but I do think that's all she wrote. 5 minutes of additional time gone. And even though we've lost the game very undeservedly based off the stats that we saw earlier in the game, and I'm not happy with the performance out there, I don't think that's what I clicked. We are through to the next round, and that's the important thing. That is absolutely the important thing. And we've got £8.27 million. I've slammed the team apparently, so maybe I did say I wasn't happy with the performance. And now we're going to have to verse a definitely harder team. But I'm very happy that we picked up a win against one of the harder teams and the seeded, the non-automatically qualified teams. Juventus, I imagine, are still a pretty decent squad. 4th in the Serie A right now, but still winning or coming second every season. So good team, led by Pep. We've outsmarted them. We've gone through, and it's just us and Barcelona through at the moment. but we have to simulate forward. I'll do the draw with you guys. But we're going to play this second leg at home or away from home in this episode. So stay tuned. Let's see who we draw and let's play that game. A lot has happened since we beat Juventus, and I mean, a lot has happened. First of all, we are still top of the Premier League, but now we are comfortably top of the Premier League. 3 points clear right now, and I did not expect that to be the case at this stage in the season, especially considering we have done quite averagely, losing to Leicester City and only beating West Ham 1-0. Then we were drawn Barcelona and lost 2-0 in the first league. Drew to Arsenal 2-0 with a 95th equaliser. And now we have to verse Barcelona at home. We've beaten them before. We have beaten them before because we versed them in the original league phase. And we beat them 1-0 away from home. So we can do it again. And we're going to do it now. So, from Juventus in the round of 16 to Barcelona in the quarterfinals, time to wrap your head around it. It's happening. This is the team that we're going with. A lot of people are tired after playing a lot of football recently. Injured players left, right and centre. Stevenson, Madueke, Luis and Pilloid. But unfortunately, that does mean our strength squad is not quite strength. But I back the boys that we have out here. Some players are tired, but they're going to have to suck it up. This is Barcelona to stay in the Champions League. It will be a huge upset if we do it. Let's jump into it. Alvarez playing all right up top recently, so he's staying in the squad. I would have preferred Stevenson, who of course is one of the top goal scorers in this competition, but obviously injured, cannot play him at this current point in time. And we're versing a Lewandowski up top, who I would not think would still be playing football at this stage of his career, but he is. Pedri, Kesse, De Jong, Dembele, Neto. I imagine some decent players in there. And the first chance looks like it could be going their way unless we win the header, unless we win it back at some point soon. No, they shoot it just over the bar and Pedri has the first opportunity of the game, but not a very good one. I think we're going to have to move to a positive mentality, actually. I thought, going into this game, I already thought, balanced is the way to go. It's Barcelona. We always play better when it's balanced, but we do kind of have to score goals. So maybe if this highlight doesn't go our way, let's go to a positive. But actually, it's gone our way. Julian Alvarez has scored a goal after 16 minutes, and that's exactly what we needed. We need 2 goals, obviously, to send it to extra time. And there's a great ball over the top by Bargi. He just turns, sees Alvarez, knows he's there, and Alvarez calmly puts it over top of the goalkeeper, and it's 1-0, and it is 2-1 on aggregate, and that is the start that we needed. Alvarez was just about not starting this game. I had Mudryk in the starting lineup for a second there, and had Alvarez on the bench, obviously, but luckily for me, I brought him into the first team. He scored a goal, already proved that starting him was a good decision, and we have a couple minutes left of this first half. If we can make it 2-0 very soon, I feel like it will be an incredibly interesting end to the game, but right now, I think we got to take what we've got. It is a pretty good start. I'm happy with the performance so far, but players are starting to look tired. Hickey at left back, Gakpo at left wing. I can see that left side switching up very soon. Neto whips in a ball. Bargi can't get onto the end of it. And it is Barcelona back on the ball, back on the attack. Bargi does make a tackle, but they win it straight back. Pedri on the ball, trying to find some space, but plays all the way back to Koundé, who did score one last game, which was really annoying because he was like one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and you'd expect a centre-back not to be finishing his dinner as well as he did, but he finished his dinner. We had an opportunity to create a chance there, but they have to pass it all the way back to their goalkeeper, and now they're going to play some tiki-taka football to get it upfield. Dembele, Lewandowski, Kesse, this is very nice to be fair to them, and they're going to look for a ball into the mixer. Lewandowski, the man I said that was too old, nearly scores there, but luckily does not, and I am going to make some substitutions. Gakpo not playing great, and looking tired, so Mudryk is going to come on. We've also got tired legs in the midfield and Hickey, so Silas has got to come on. And Ryder, I know, is looking tired too, so let's bring Almada on. Is that stupid? It's definitely something, but we're going to do it. Move him over there. Rayner is the box-to-box, and go positive, because we've got to create some attacking opportunities in the second half. And I know that we're playing well at this current point in time, but I want to see more. I want to see goals. I want to see fireworks. I want to see us getting back into this game officially by getting the second goal. And here is Bargi on the ball. Plays it back to Lafont. Lafont into Guehi. I don't know if this is a real highlight or not. It's not. It's not. Of course it was. But 60 minutes gone. Still 30 minutes, half an hour of football left to play. It's not over. until the fat lady sings, and the fat lady is not quite ready to sing just yet. So 20 minutes to go now. The fat lady is getting warmed up, to be fair. Let's make another substitution. And in fact, let's go to a more attacking formation. Gallagher is very tired in that midfield trio, so let's get Gravenberch on. Rayner is the box-to-box. Almada is the cam. Yeah, no, let's go with that. Everything feels okay. I've still got one more substitute, so I'll hold fire on that for now and hope that this highlight creates a serious attacking opportunity for us, and it's not just because I made a tactical change. It is Lewandowski trying to get onto it, but Rayner gets it. Mudryk. Bargy! I totally thought that was a fake highlight. I not only thought it was a fake highlight, I thought there was no way that ball to Bargy was going through to him. And even when it went through to him, I thought there was no way he was going to finish his dinner. But all of those things have statistically improbably happened. And we are now 2-0 on the scoreline. And I think I'm going to keep the positive mentality, but I'm going to move back down to this. Because realistically, I don't want to be conceding here. If we concede, obviously, it is not going any way that we want it to right now. But I don't think a 2-0 comeback is something that I was expecting. A 2-0 comeback is incredible against a side like this. After being in the Championship not long ago, we are now really competing with the likes of Barcelona. 10 minutes to go in this game, and anything is possible. Barcelona will certainly be feeling hard done by in terms of how the game's played out. I think the extra time probably plays into their hand quite nicely. So if we can score from this highlight, that would be beautiful. Because we have so many tired legs. Not even all the substitutes possible. Neto's one-on-one. And that is such a great recovery from Silas. I feel like if he doesn't do that, that's a goal. Lafont did not really cover his post the way that he should have. Ball comes in, headed out. Guehi, I'm sure, is just going to clear it. And we're going to extra time, boys and girls. Ooh, okay. I'm absolutely stoked with how the game's been going. I don't feel the need to make tactical changes right this second, but they're certainly in the back of my mind with players like Bargy looking exhausted, Rayner looking exhausted, Williams looking exhausted. Yeah, players are going to have to come on at some point in time. Gaia tries to put a ball in, Lafont collects though, and this highlight looks like it could be ours as Lafont's looking for options. Silas is wide. He's got players forward clearly as he thumps it forward. No one wins the header though. Are we going to win it back? No, it's Darwin Nunez putting it in. Lewandowski hit it out. Is it? It's not our chance still. It's still there and on the ball. Lamptey trying to get past Mudryk. Does. Guehi clears it out though. Armada back into them. Silas closing down. Can't get onto it. Gaia goes for it. And he gets it into a player. It's in the back of the net. I can't even pronounce that name. I'm not even going to try. Did look fractionally offside, but I'm not going to try and write home about that just yet. Ah, it is a goal. And as things stand, they're going through. Obviously, very obviously there. He did look off, but nah, he's not. He's not. The defender trying to get Gaia, has kept him on quite comfortably. That is unfortunate. Look at that. Yeah, nah, he's well on. He's well on. And I think that's a fresh pair of legs coming onto the pitch, scoring a goal for them, and clearly showing his impact. Rooney has got to come. Sorry, Bargy has got to come off. We have 4 more substitutes? Sorry? I don't even have that many players, but I don't even have an attacker to bring on. And my game's frozen. Are we good? We're still recording? Yeah, no? Yeah, it's sweet. Okay, we're good. Bargy, you got to come off. He's got to come off for someone. But who can I bring him off for? Can Grimaldo play midfield? He can. Can Bamadilla? No, he can't. He can only play centre back. Umlay can play right back. Williams is going to have to come off because he's so tired. So that's an easy substitute right there. Bargy's got to come off because he is exhausted. So let's get Grimaldo on. Move Rayner. Now let's get Almada because he's got a bit more fitness into there. Ronaldo down here. I know it's not as perfect. Apparently he's better as a central midfielder. Am I really going to play Grimaldo as the box-to-box? I'm going to play Grimaldo as the box-to-box. Why not? Screw it. You never see this happen again, boys and girls, but we're going to give it a crack. It's got to be it. It's got to be that, actually. So, actually, Grimaldo going to be the deep line. I think that makes a lot more sense. Rayner up there. Almada. Get him on attack. Yeah. And we have Ahmed Bamadele on the bench, so we'll bring him on. as we need to bring him on. I'm sure we will bring him on at some point in time. But we're back to their attacking formation, hoping for goals. But Barcelona have certainly felt hard done by in this game. And to be fair, are leading deservedly at this point in time. We've got to go attacking now, though. Only 10 minutes of football left to play. Demand more has got to be the shout. And Reina is absolutely knackered too. Ooh, it's not what you want to be seeing. Okay, no, you can't play central midfield. No, you can't play central midfield. Celeste, can you play? You can play CDM. Where he can kind of play left back. Am I really? I think I am going to do that. Okay, Omabamadele, Reina. I'm out of subs. Oh, well that's annoying. Oh. But don't worry, he's going to have to stick it out. I thought I had more subs. I don't have more subs. Let's jump into it again. Come on, all we can do now is ask for an attacking mentality and a positive attitude. And we have both of those in abundance right now. Come on, positive attitude at home, boys and girls. Let's get the goal. Let's get the win. Let's take it to penalties at the very least. We want to see something. We are not playing fancy football anymore. We are pumping it into the box. We are getting off that play out of defence. We are going more direct. We are getting higher lines because damn straight we want to get this goal. Come on, let's see something from us. Let's see an opportunity. Let's see a goal. Just give us an opportunity. Give us a breath of hope. There's 1 minute. We're throwing caution to the wind. Caution is gone. The wind has caught it. Reina up top. Almada. No, Almada's better up top. Complete forward? I think so. Support complete forward. I will take that actually. Reina, attack, Gravenberch, Cam. Grimaldo, you're the main man in central midfield, even though you've never played central midfield in your life for us. You're doing a job there. Shadow striker, Gravenberch. Get the boys up. Wing backs, I think so. This is going to do nothing. Like I'll do all these tactical changes and there'll be nothing in the last couple of seconds. I guarantee it. But you got to give it a crack, don't you? Hit early balls into the mixer? I think so too. Don't distribute to centre backs. Distribute quickly. Take long kicks. Everything as high as it possibly can be? Yep. Sweet. Get stuck in. Let's go. Couple more seconds. Anything going to happen? Well, I've created a highlight by doing those tactics, so I'll actually take that because that could be all we needed. Is it all we needed? Probably not. But I'm excited to be seeing football at the very least. Here we go. It's Lewandowski on the ball. Don't think those tactical changes have quite come to pass just yet, but Nunes is on it. Heads it back to Lafont. Surely now they hear me screaming, "Go forward!" And they go forward. I'm late. Into Almada. Another tactical change. Yeah, okay. But that was anticlimactic at the end there, Football Manager. And we probably deserve to lose that on the grand scheme of things, but it is always disappointing to leave the Champions League. But we've done a good job to get there. But we haven't quite gotten through, unfortunately. But we have received a lot of money, obviously, for getting through in the Champions League. £9.13 million. We've done a good job. Just wasn't quite enough on the night. A great result to beat Barcelona, of course. But yeah, the tired players not quite managed the way it needed to be. Knocked out in the quarterfinals is, of course, a pretty good outcome from being in the Champions League for the first time. But it wasn't enough. And now we're focusing on the league, which we are currently leading, and the FA Cup, which we're in the semi-final for, which I'll play off camera because it's literally tomorrow. So actually, I'll come back at the end of the season. We will hopefully be winning the Premier League, and we will hopefully be winning the FA Cup. So I'll simulate probably up to the final game of the season, or up to when we need to win the league, or up to the FA Cup semi-final, and you guys will be there for it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you all later.